Hi everyone, bringing you some gloves today, courtesy of TCS, so Cricket Shed. I've done a bat from them recently, also on the channel, so please do have a little look at that one when you can. This is a difference in a couple of the glove options that they have available. They also have a sausage finger glove available, which is the Pro Players glove. I don't have a set of those to hand just yet, but when I do, I will do a video of those for you as well. So got two different variations here, as we can see. This one here would be called a U-split glove. And this is sort of more of a, I'd call that sort of, it's like the hybrid shark sort of tooth split glove, basically. They are different sort of qualities as well in terms of what their price bracket would be as well. This glove here is a slightly cheaper glove compared to this one, and it's due to just some of the materials being used in it. However, in terms of gloves, they're both really quite good. So for what you're wanting in terms of price bracket and then protection, affordability, all that sort of stuff. So we'll start with the U-split one. As you can see, a lot of gloves now have this sort of what would you call that? This type of palm, where it's sort of like that, porous sort of palm on it is what I'll try and sort of describe it. The leather, it's quite firm in terms of the leather, but it does offer quite good grip. I have used gloves with this sort of palming on before, and they do last quite a long time, especially if you sweat through your gloves quite a lot, like I do. They're quite durable in terms of sweat absorption. This specific one, it's got the tri-thumb, as you can see here. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed, but I will try and put a glove on and show you. So there we go. It's on my hand, as you can see there. It's really sort of flexible straight out the packet. These have just come straight out of the packet. Like I said, it's got the tri-thumb. Thumb on these are not huge. I am a big pusher of not having massive thumbs on your batting gloves, as we know, just because I find it sort of a little bit intrusive just when you're gripping a bat like that. But yeah, nice and flexible, straight out the packet. Fit on them really good. My fingers are here at the ends. I do have quite large hands myself in terms of width, but I don't feel that it is tight across the palm like there. So in terms of that side of things, they're comfortable. I don't feel like my fingers are being squished or anything like that. Strap on it, nice and solid as well. Well produced TCS. You can get these ones with coloration variants in this, so you can get them with green, blue, burgundy, red sort of colour as well. And then, like I said, U-split. The old inserts are in the front two fingers, as you know. These are the men's right hand for it. So if you do get caught on the fingers, protection on them is really good all through the hand and on the top hand as well. You can see the little plastic inserts that are in there. And there is some sort of, what do you want to say, sort of carbon fibre looking sort of patterning going on within that as well. So nice solid gloves actually, for the price bracket as well. These are the sort of the entry level gloves. These are between £25 to £30 for a pair of batting gloves, and you're getting good protection across the market, and they're really comfortable. These ones do, as you sort of see here, this little bit here just on the fingers. If you can see my finger, trying to do this first person like this is tricky. Through here, some of the gloves, you'll see the other pair of gloves do have the little piece of leather that's attached into there, just to add a bit of extra sort of security just in the process of making. But I know a lot of pros actually cut the bit of leather out of that now. David Warner, Kawaja, they're the ones that are known for doing it, and I've passed it on to a few more, just to add extra flexibility on the palm. So that's why they do it now. So that's why some of the gloves now do not have that in there. So it just adds extra flexibility straight out of it. You can grip it there, and it doesn't feel like your glove is then too squished up. So yeah, really nice little solid glove, that one. And then, forgive me there, everyone. Moving on to these ones. These ones are the slightly higher price bracket. So these would be sort of the mid to pro tier sort of gloves as well. They do, as I said, have the Pro Players ones, which is a sausage finger variation, and this would be sort of the split finger variation of it. Love the design on this one. I do prefer sort of this style of glove just myself from a bit of aesthetics point of view, but just also sort of comfort more than anything. So a bit of chevroning just sort of on the panning. This is embossed and sort of slightly raised as well, so it's got a nice sort of little sound to it as well when you sort of do that. As I've mentioned on the other gloves, these ones do have the little bit of leather there, so you could either cut that off if you wanted to, but it's just a bit of stitching just to help the palm and everything like that, and a bit of security in the glove. The palms on these are different. These are a more premium palm. So this will be, this is more of the common palms now, because the Pitard style palm, the really, really good one that you can't get, was the UK Pitard style. I know you can't really get that anymore. So a lot more gloves now on the market are more of this sort of sheep leather style, sort of calf leather style thing, where it's this extra sort of soft feeling one. This is the palm that I actually really love myself. Always have done. All my gloves, just because I just found it softer than Pitards just in the past, just my own personal opinion, and I found it just as durable, better for sweat absorption, a bit more comfortable on your hand. I know sort of just from use, thumbs can go a little bit quicker on these in terms of the wear, but if you get a good use season out of a pair of gloves now, you've done actually quite well. I mean, my situation, I tend to go through about 3 or 4 pairs of gloves in a season. It's just the way I am, unfortunately, with sweaty hands. But yeah, try thumb again. Nice and flexible. Really, really easy just to move straight out of the packet. And I'm moving my hand. These have just come straight out of the bag, which is just there. And look, nice and easy, straight away. Same again. They're not crushing my hand, even though I'm doing it. Really easy, really comfortable, really nice, sort of just straight out the bag. And again, they've got the extra protection just in the front fingers, but it goes all the way across the front line of the top of the bottom hand, and all the way through into all the other little foam padded areas. So yeah, these ones do just come in all white. I think they do actually have ones in colours as well, so if you play coloured clothing and you want coloured batting gloves, then they have these ones in that, and they then also have a pro players version, which is the same ones that most of the pros use, because most of the pros do actually quite like using a lot of sausage finger gloves, just because they feel that adds a bit more protection. But if you want a split finger glove that's very close to a sausage finger glove, these would be a really, really solid option to choose from. And then yeah, they got the other one, sidebars on the top and bottom hand, as you can see there. That's the bottom top hand. Really solid, really good glove, for the price as well. I think these ones are around the £40 mark, which for a pair of batting gloves on the current market is really good value, I find. So yeah, this was from Cricket Shed, based up in Ilford, so that's just sort of edge of London, edge of Essex. Chaz was very nice to invite me up, and I went and visited the other day. It's got a lovely selection of other bats as well in there, and other bits of kit, not just his own branded TCS stuff. So yeah, give these a little check out, guys. Worth your time. Thanks again. Bye.